I think our country, our higher education institutions, our communities, the biggest issue we're facing is a leadership crisis. I think people have good intentions, but I think most people don't know how to lead. My style of leadership that I coined is courageous, caring leadership. It takes courage to do what's right, even if it's less popular, even if constituents might not feel good to them, but you as a leader, if you know that's the best decision, it takes courage to do that. As well as the compassion piece. And so my biggest thing as a leader is investing in those under my sphere of influence. I'm always mentoring, always giving opportunities for professional development, always, every day. And so the other aspect of courage and caring leadership is authentic presence, right? And so letting your authentic self come through as a leader. Even though I'm president, I don't have to be up in front. I don't always have to have the spotlight on me. I am confident in who I am. And I'm not too proud to get ideas from anyone, to take advice from anyone, or to see anyone as less than, because no one is less than. Although there's a hierarchy, I tell people, everyone matters. And, the whole concept is finding out what matters most to people. So what matters most to my members of my leadership team? What matters most to, like I said, students? And then I don't think in leadership anyone ever talks about self-transcendence. If you're not willing to be self-transcendent, you shouldn't be a leader, right? Because then that opens you up to be humble and to invite others at the table, to listen to multiple perspectives, not just perspectives from the C-suite, but to dig deep down into and out into an organization, a community, to hear the hard truths and to hear solutions from those who we wouldn't normally listen to. And then to think about the impacts of our decisions on others, right? To be compassionate, but also to really focus on accountability. And the other thing is, I think in our world, we have to re-envision how we do things. Meetings are boring. Meetings are boring and a waste of time. They do need to happen, but we have to re-envision what we do in meetings. Our world loves to talk. The most powerful book I ever read was The Power of Quiet in a World That Can't Stop Talking. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. But that's what people do. We talk. Okay, talking is great, but when do we get to the doing, implementing, and being accountable? Talking feels good, but if you don't do anything with it, it's a waste. It's like my grandmother would say, you're just blowing bubbles. So really getting leaders to think critically, I think, is very important. And just rethinking the way we do things. We have to disrupt the status quo as a leader. And if you're not willing to do that, if you're just coming in to do same old, where's that going to get an organization? Where is that going to move the needle forward? You have to be willing to leave a place better than you found it. And not just incrementally better. It has to be substantially better, unrecognizably better, and whatever that means. So getting leaders to really dig deep and address their own insecurities, their own shortcomings, embrace those and be willing to, improve on a daily basis and to bring others up with you in that journey.